Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing while I invite Maggie Wang to sing our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. We'll just give everyone a chance that we're 3 minutes late to find their seats. So that's your first clue this afternoon, graduates. We're going to run this really on time so that you're out of here in 2 hours. That's probably the last instruction that you'll get from the University of Waterloo. I must say as well that the setting for convocation is somewhat ironic for all family and friends that are here. This is also the torture chamber where the final exams are written. And so this is hopefully a lot happier occasion. So graduates, family and friends, and honorary degree recipients, President Hamdulpur, Provost Richard, honored guests, faculty and staff, I'm honored today to join with you on this joyous occasion of the graduating class of 2015. And in particular, would like to welcome parents and friends that have traveled great distances to be here with us. So this is a tremendous milestone for all of you graduates. You can sort of think of this as the core part of your curriculum is over and the elective is about to begin. And so what you choose from here on in is really for the rest of your life, the choices that you make. And one of the things that I would say to you that as you're exiting the university, remember that you're part of a family here. And I've been part of this family for 30 years and have had a tremendous career with researchers here, hiring co-op students, running startups here. And it's a really vibrant community, and I hope you discover that as you go forward as a graduate. No matter where it takes you, you've always got a home back here in Waterloo. Now, we're going to begin today by conferring honorary degrees and titles on individuals who have distinguished themselves in the academia. We'll then confer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. And finally, an award will be presented to a distinguished faculty member, as well as awards for alumni achievements and medals awarded to graduating students who have excelled in their studies. I would ask everyone to remain in your seats until convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. I'd now like to invite Colin MacLeod, Chair of the Department of Psychology, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Mark P. Zana. Mark Zana is a graduate of Yale University, where he received his BA and PhD in social psychology. After 5 years at Princeton, he came to Waterloo, where he spent the rest of his career becoming one of the very top social psychologists in the world. His work on attitudes, stereotyping, discrimination and prejudice, and social intervention made him an influential leader in the field. His career highlights include 150 papers in top journals, plus over 60 visible book chapters, as well as several edited books. He has, for 30 years, edited 2 prestigious book series. He has had Shirk grant support for his entire career, as well as funding from numerous international agencies. He was recognized for his stellar career with the inaugural Excellence in Research Award in 2000 and the inaugural University Professor designation in 2004, and nationally and internationally with fellow status in all of the relevant professional societies. Particularly noteworthy, he was made a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada in 1999 and awarded the Killam Prize for the Social Sciences, Canada Council for the Arts in 2011, amongst many other career honors and awards. He supervised 30 PhD students and 3 postdoctoral researchers, setting them on research careers as faculty throughout Canada, the US, and internationally. He twice served as chair of the Department of Psychology, providing strong leadership. Mark Zana has always been the consummate academic and has been extraordinarily devoted to this university. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding accomplishments in research, teaching, and service, I request that you bestow the title Distinguished Professor Emeritus upon Mark Zana.
It's my honor, Mark, to confer upon you the title of Distinguished Professor Emeritus. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And let's have you sign.
I now invite David Davidi, Chair, Department of Philosophy, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Barbara Ehrenreich. Barbara Ehrenreich received her PhD in cellular immunology in 1968 from Rockefeller University. Foregoing a career in the laboratory, she has become an important scholar. Her early career included a series of pioneering books that studied the history and politics of women's health and helped launch a profoundly influential field of study. She's also a renowned investigative journalist and advocate for social justice. Her 20 books and countless magazine articles explore topics related to women's health, financial insecurity and class, and the struggle for the rights of women. Probably her best-known book, Nickel and Dimed, on not getting by in America, was published in 2001 to critical acclaim. In it, she reports on a year she spent incognito, having eschewed the advantages of her financially comfortable life to live in the conditions prevailing for working-class American women. She spent time waiting tables in a greasy spoon restaurant, working for a cleaning service, and in other jobs held by the working poor in America in the late 1990s. The book was a sensation, making clear for its readers the enormous resources and stamina necessary for unskilled labor, and illustrated the hidden costs of low-wage employment. Since then, she has returned to topics at the intersection of women's health and economics with a number of investigative magazine articles. Her important article in Harper's Magazine, entitled "Welcome to Cancerland," was a sharp critique of the infantilization of women inherent in recent marketing efforts surrounding breast cancer. The article is classic Ehrenreich, provocative, sharply focused and controversial, and it's compelled both those who agree with her as well as her critics, to think more clearly and carefully about the issues she raised. Dr. Ehrenreich's willingness and ability to combine rigorous scholarship, intellectual rigor, and a commitment to using her learning to make change in the world is exactly the sort of example that we want to set for our students, for them to become the leaders of tomorrow. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her contributions to society, I request that you bestow the title Doctor of Letters honoris causa upon Barbara Ehrenreich.
Barbara, I'm here to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Letters. Congratulations.
I now invite Dr. Ehrenreich to address Convocation.
Hi, thank you. It's a huge treat and honor to be here today for me. Let me just start and say congratulations to the graduates here, all of you. You are hardworking, you are educated, you are smart, and you are also beautiful. Do you agree with me, parents? I mean, this is a pretty special group. Now, I was brought here today to give you a couple of final assignments, though. They are hard ones. They will take most of your lives. But I will be checking up on your progress from time to time because I have a list of your names. And I will track you down. First assignment, and please make a note of this, reduce the amount of suffering in the world, okay? I mean the suffering caused by war, disease, poverty, discrimination, environmental vandalism, and plain old human-on-human cruelty. I didn't ask you to end suffering. That's probably not possible, since it's sort of part of the, quote, terms and conditions of our human lives. But we can reduce it, and that's your first job. Now, how do you do this? Well, I can't give you specific instructions for every situation, but the general rule is this: always take the side of the underdog. Those who are poor and struggling against those who are comfortable and smug. Those who are unarmed against those who have the guns. The unions against the company. The occupied against the occupier. In some situations, it'll take a little effort to figure out who are the underdogs and who are the overdogs. But you're smart, and now you're educated, so I think you'll figure it out. I know this assignment sounds a little bit counterintuitive because if you've read any books about how to succeed, you know you're supposed to identify with the powerful and not the weak, with the winners and not the losers. But if you want to reduce suffering, you have to start by taking the side of the bullied, not the bullies. Besides, you'll be in a lot better company if you do. All right, that's a big assignment, but it's only your first. See, it's not enough to reduce the amount of suffering in the world. Your second assignment is to increase the amount of joy. Wherever you go, bring poetry, music, color, laughter, and good things to eat. Subvert solemnity. Maybe not right this second, but you know. Fight the numbing blandness of our built environment. And if you're going to do graffiti, be sure that you make works of art. And turn work into play. And when you protest injustice and cruelty, make your protests fun. No one wants to join a movement that doesn't know how to have a good time. So those are your assignments, and if you have any questions along the way, please feel free to contact me. But I'll have a lot of questions for you, too. So thanks for listening. Just to summarize, never drive when you can walk. Never walk when you can march, preferably for peace and justice. And never march when you can dance. Thank you.
Well, let me begin by thanking Dr. Erin Wright for those wonderful words. Congratulations and welcome to the group of Waterloo's distinguished alumni. Would the graduating class please rise as you are able? Well, I see we have a rowdy group. You're supposed to do that in a few minutes. But Mr. Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Now you can clap. Please be seated. I'd like to invite Andre Sherburn Booker to come forward and deliver the valedictory address.
Thank you for that introduction. You know, I think the person introducing the speaker has the toughest job. It's a job to let you all know that the entertaining part of the day is now over. Welcome, Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates of 2015. Today is a celebration of how our story began, a celebration of how they can't raise our tuition anymore. From the first day we embarked on our university journey to the day we wrote our last exam as undergraduate students, we all have a unique story. As students, we've spent long hours planning and finishing papers. We spent endless nights studying for midterms. We proudly went to school on the coldest day in history when every other school in Waterloo region was canceled. Thank you. We made new friends, discovered what we like and who we are, but best of all, we made it. Today, my job is very simple. I'm supposed to talk for 5 minutes, and you're supposed to listen. The challenge for me is to finish my job before you finish yours. So I'll tell a story of new beginnings, a story of hard work, and a story of opportunity. Now let us start from where it all began. In 2012, Statistics Canada recorded over 2 million students enrolled in a Canadian post-secondary institution. But what's important here is not the data, rather the start of our journey. And this all started with Frosh Week, the week we made new friends and met new people, the week we sadly realized that all the fun parties were at Laurier and Western's Frosh. But as time passed, I realized we were small fish in a big pond. I remember walking around campus and thinking to myself, there's so many math and engineering buildings around here. How does this all work? What can I even do with an arts degree? As we started classes, started volunteering, and started going out, I realized that we weren't kids anymore. Life was changing. I knew I couldn't answer all the questions that I had, but I was willing to look for answers. That's when we started writing the first chapter of our story as university students. Even if you're on the right track, you will get run over if you just sit there. In other words, school was hard work. As much as I'd love to say university was so much fun, the truth is, I wish I could have pushed the fast forward button at times. I remember the rude awakening of finding out why you should study for midterms. I remember the hardships, the sleepless nights, the procrastination, everything we had to endure. I remember that reading week actually meant reading week. Do you remember how fast and intuitive job mine was to upload your resume to HTML format? As much as we all suffered and thought of ourselves as inmates, I remember that after each semester, after every paper, and after every exam, we somehow made it out alive. More importantly, for many of us, this was the first time we said, hey, you know what? I can do this. We defied the odds, became stronger people, and started to leave our mark at Waterloo. We were no longer confused first years. We became leaders. Although we're soon going to graduate, there's one thing the school has given us to continue writing our story, and that's opportunity. Opportunity is missed by most because it is dressed in overalls and looks a lot like hard work. That's a quote from Thomas Edison, and that's what Waterloo has given us. But be careful, because if you do things too well, you'll be forced to stand up in front of a large group of people and tell a speech about it. To our professors and faculty staff, thank you for your patience in allowing us to learn and develop valuable skills. To our parents and relatives, thank you for the support you've given us throughout our academic journey. And to our friends and fellow graduates, thank you for making the last few years ones to remember. But now it's our time. It's our time to use our skills, experiences, and knowledge to write a new story. A story about shaping our world. A story about challenging the status quo. But most importantly, a story about us. A story about where we want to go. And a story about how we can get there. In summary, the Waterloo journey we embarked on was one of new beginnings. It was the day we first stepped into the unknown. It was one of hard work when we decided to take on one of the greatest challenges of our lives. And finally, it was one that has given us an opportunity, happening as we speak. It's where we begin to write a new chapter in our story as graduates. So, what's next? Some of us may go on to graduate school. Some of us may start a new career. Some of us may have no plan at all. Although we're all in very different situations, I know that one thing is for certain. Having a degree from the University of Waterloo gives us the best shot at achieving greatness. So I'd like to now end off with a quote from a French philosopher. To become truly great, one has to stand with the people, not above them. That's how I sum up my life as a University of Waterloo student. Thank you, and congratulations, graduating class of 2015.
Well, thank you, Andre, for those wonderful and inspiring words. Chancellor, President, honored guests, and participants. Convocation is perhaps the most rewarding occasion in the life of a university. It evokes our ancient rights and privileges and stirs us with a promise of new beginnings. On behalf of our University of Waterloo administration team, I would like to formally thank all of those who have made today possible. To the parents, family, and friends of our graduates, especially those of you who have traveled from far away to be here, thank you. to the university community for developing these scholars and delivering this outstanding event for our new alumni. Thank you. And of course, we acknowledge those who have been unable to join us today, and we feel their presence. This time, I'd like to ask the graduates to remain seated, and I invite all the parents, family, friends, event coordinators, the band to rise as you are able. Please rise. Graduates, look around, have a wave. You'll see people wave back. But above all, let's thank those who've made your convocation so special. So please be seated. As we prepare to confer degrees, I have a few notes. If you would like to take photos, you may do so in the area to your left of the platform. Please enter this area by going to the left side of the gym and down the hallway on the outside. If you approach this area just before your special graduate is about to proceed across the stage, you can take pictures. Once you have taken your photos, please return to your seats to allow others to take photos of their special graduates. Please remember that some students' names begin with an A, and that means others might begin with a Z. It's not their fault. Please show respect to all your fellow classmates by returning to your seat after being hooded, so that we can all share in this celebration together. And now for the good stuff. We will now proceed to the conferring of the degrees. I invite Scott Klein, Vice President and Academic Dean, St. Jerome's University, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University, General Program, 3-year. Natalie Maria Kula, Sienna Liu, Bobby Joe Nicole Skase. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University, General Program, 4 years. Amanda Chan, Andre R. Donnefeld, Amy Elizabeth Gord. Mala Kisoon, Melanie Ann Neves, Teresa Marta Parvava, Catherine Redfern, Nicholas Joseph Roy, Nicole Christine Schwindinger. Kirsten Shannon Swim. Congratulations. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University Honors Program. Janina Julia Bilak, Also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts for the Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in English Language and Literature. Carolyn Elizabeth Borges, Caitlin Eva Maria Brogan, Ryan Michael Allen Chen Wing, Chase J. Dinomy, Rafael Fernandez, Colleen Mariana Giorgio, Marina Gallagher, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Music. Juliana Brian Hanley, Nicole Elizabeth Heron, Joshua Christopher Coe. Bridget Taylor King, Colleen Betty Maslin, Dana Elizabeth Leja Muse. Megan Nicole Morin, Caleb Pauley, Andrea Josephine Rowell. Renee Sambrook, Alexandra Nicole Sale, Brittany Shields. Rachel Lee Smith, Sherry L. Toombs, Jesselyn Maria Whitelock. Caitlin Nicole Woodcock, Rachel Elizabeth Wright, Anya Ellen Zinka Almong. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Judy Jawinski, Administrative Dean, Renison University College, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College, General Program, 3-year. Helen Margaret Alexander, Wendy Baratsky, Sarah Nicole Channer. Maha El-Mahi, Emily Victoria Hennig, Miriam Hill. Arlene Kerr-Martin, Caitlin Lamke, Sarah Jones. Angela Larkey, Jennifer Eileen Morris, Rachel Cynthia Norris. Adrian Poon, Trena Zonia Roberts, Manyi Shi. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College, General Program, 4-year. Kathy Bennett, Vanessa Renata Julia Cholfi, Danielle Ann Fady. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College Honors Program. Shannon Victoria Riches, Hoi Yun Virginia Tam, Alexandra Volrath. Christy Aponte Murcia, Amanda Marie Dittmer, Nena Grozdenovic. Amanda Victoria May Bookney, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Social Development Studies. Stephen Hallman, Caitlin Higgins, Sarah Dawn Hinecki. Nafissa Hussein, Lindsay Ann Kiefer, Catherine Erica Enid Lawson. Patricia Mangahis, Elizabeth Ashley Magaki, Brianne Jessica Mulligan. Charlotte Page, Juliana Palacio Alzate, Chandradi Persod. Adrian Labadan Rabera, Ashley Elizabeth Singh, Anna Stanovuk. Andrew Terry, Courtney Elizabeth Thompson, Marielle Burgess Ty. Marianne Wells, Kelly Selena Ray, Sora Yun. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Susan Cadell, Director, School of Social Work, Renison University College, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Social Work, Renison University College Honors Program. Julie Bixel, Stephanie Drury, Rebecca Gale Panton. Laura Parker, Holly Perrier, Kexin Yu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite William Chesley, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Studies, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, General Program, 3-year. Reza Abedin, Nayan Alam, Sang Ik Bang. Sonia Amelia Barrett, Erin Elizabeth Burgess, Holly Marie Campbell. Christine J. Ciballo, Colin Stephen Celestini, Courtney Collins. Sarah Lynn Cressman, Andrea Crump, Madison Darwin. Emma Bell Francis, Eli Friedlander, Aneri Mohanish Gore. Armand Grewal, Lin Phuong Ha, Donna Marie Hayes. Michael Allen Hollins, Angelica Karen Ishmaelos, Eric Allen Jardin. Kugathar San Kanakanyakam, Lindsay Ann Kester, Rebecca Ann Kahn. Eric. Brenda Joy Lang, Michelle Law, Rajdeep Singh Mali. Elizabeth Marie Martin, Sarah McDonald, Robert Orr. Nancy Louise Parker, Yawashi Prince Boteng, Mariam Rashid. Ryan Treadway Robinson Hatton, Sarah Regala, Chantal Sabaran. Silvana Victoria Shamoon, Ravi Nirvan Siraj, Patricia Kathleen Summersby. Natasha Wing-Si Tai, Vanessa Venton, Atitya Vongphakdi. Kennedy Albert Vaz, Patrick Waters, Para Watts. Joseph Wong, Kwai Ting Wong. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University General Program 4-year. Ademola Jalolua Adelakan, Sanjana Ahmed, Sunny Adelabi. Adavan and Palagan, Elizabeth Azuya, Kirandeep Kaur Bara. Awesome hat.
Thank you.
Victoria Ann Bernardo, Shauna Marie Bowles, Rochelle Janine Broom. Samantha Capone, Shu Dong Chang, Aaron Kenneth Chong. Amanda Chungman Chow, Christian Andre Sismas, Leah Michelle Doney. Melissa Eichholz, Heidi Wing-Kee Fan, Rebecca Chantel Noble Flint.
Oh, yes.
Michael J. Ga, Shaida Galani, Justin Alexander Gimza. Matthew Martin Gmitrovitz, Joanne Guan, Maria Gujic. Assad Hashim, Anthony Kachun Ho, Devin Hu. Darren Jacqueline, Ashley Jaiprasad, Rashem Khan. Hannah Kim, Haley Victoria Knight, Stacy Lynn Quipery. Paulina Kuravija, Sarah Kwan, Kamal Ladar. Jennifer Lehman. Colin Lee. Teresa Chia Tung Lu. Yi Ching Lo. Brooke Elizabeth McDonald. Carol Nomi Marina Wong. Jennifer Geraldine McGuire. Kira McIndoe. Caitlin Lee McNamara. Ibrahim Mayo. Zachary Nicholson. Muiz Panjwani. Zelyana Perkovic. Shay Robinson. Banareka Satkunashwaran. Alicia Sears, Phoebe Shum, Jagdeep Singh. Ajandan Sivam, Alicia Nizrali Sumar, Benjamin Louis Tapp. Stephanie Terstige, Stella Thasius, Kyle Michael Thomas. Rebecca Tyler Toswell. Christy Huen Tran. Jessica Ann Vanderlinden. Michael Wen. Maggie Zhao. Linda Zhao. Peter Zwo. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now call to the stage Dr. Douglas Peers, Dean of Arts.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University Honors Program. Talin Hasmig Afarian, Normada Christina Ajit Kumar, Hajar Al Hamadawi. Amina Ashley Ali, Sarika Anand, Ajantana Anandaraja. Kristen Andrews, Ella Sofia Andrisevich, Michaela Elizabeth Anjmir, Sovnish Baines, Shagaya Shea Beji, Michael Bell. Jenny Belmira Benavides, Justin Stephen Barry, Nikita Bola. Nicholas Bone, Babanjot Kar Brar, Andre Serban Bucker. Jessica Catherine Burgers, Heather Lee Burke, Michelle Guilia Cariati. Kara Mi Tung Chan, Michael Joseph Chang, Yun Kyung Jo. Rachel Chung, Diana Contreras, James Cook. Elisa M. Devers, Stephanie Ann Dubé, Jasmine Kisa Dunn. Janwai Patrick Randolph Edwards, Cassandra Eggleton, Kiera Maggie Elliott. Sarah Ferguson, Catherine Finch, Andrea E. Fisher. Richard James Forbes, Rowan James Francois, Maureen Efwa French. Kin Pong Fung, Jennifer Gayoski, Tyler Elizabeth Ann Gilligan. Caitlin Laura Gingrich, Alexia Patricia Nicole Giroux, Michaela Caitlin Grau. Mark Elliott Greco, Catherine Ann Elizabeth Grierson, Tariq Hakim. Jia Nan He, Jun Ho Hyo, Nancy He. Fatima Zara Husnain, Lima Ichtitame, Corey David Jeffries. Bo Jia, Eric Johnson, Somiak Kamalu. Yasaman Keshavaraj, Fayez Khan, Martha Solomon Kidane. Victoria Kim, Nikki Kowalski, Nikita Lagadou. Christopher Ho Wang Lai, Elisa Laird, Jessica Jeong Lee. Justin Larson, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Legal Studies. Monica Lee, William Leong, Candace Oi Jing Leong. Jennifer Mi Jen Lee, Wan Wen Walter Lee, Melody Ka Wei Liang. Brendan Wangcott, Lillian Francis McKenzie, Amrit Kaur Man. Alexandra Marina Marin, Carly Marshall, Janine Susan McGregor. Elena Marie McKay, Miranda M. Mackay, Nadine Mohammed. Rachel Lee Moline, Colleen London Moore, Courtney Julia Marie Morrison. Erica Nangle, Jillian Amanda Neal, Aaron Nearing. Samuel Robert Neely, Monica No, Aaron Jennifer Knoll. Onyeka Oj, Holly Elizabeth Rose O'Neill, Sunho Steve Park. Ashley Elizabeth Parsons, Nicole Loretta Pauke, Daniel Colin Pearson Herds. Chloe Allison Lynn Podovsky, Haley Ramkaran, Brittany Benedict Redmond Sandy. Sean Romanelli, Arjun Rudra, Corey Runstedler. Robert Zinislaw Saavedra, Lure Sakakani, Hannah Isabel Pavlorin Salazar. Jacqueline Syracuse, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Sociology. Alicia Marie Sayson, Elena Megan Senswasain, Christine Sesek. Ikshita Pramish Shaw, Winnie Wingyi Sham, Mara Michelle Sheldon. Jonathan Simard, Sally Man Sam Su, Suvita Siva Kumar. Kirk Robert Smith, Paul Soka, Paul Anthony Solomano. Mei Chen Song, Elizabeth Anna Stankiewicz, Matthew Edward Stoko. Lawson Tanapalan, Anissa Bano Thomas, Bartek Tomsinski. Derek Zotsky, Stephen Robert Trask, Alana Volke. Anusha Vasanakumar, Raushani Igna Raja. Oops. Owen Richard Ward, Sky Alexander Watty, Emma Elizabeth Wayner. Stephen Michael Westendorp, Molly Carolyn Willoughby, Teresa Wicklem Wong. Zara Joy Yan Wong, also the recipient of the Reginald Haney Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in the Legal Studies program. Leela Yakub, Allison Yang, Sarah Yang. Kenny Yip, Cindy Wen Xia Zhu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Christina Vannon, Director, Master of Catholic Thought, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidate for the degree Master of Catholic Thought, St. Jerome's University. Jody Elizabeth Curran. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. And I'll call forward Catherine Atchison, Associate Dean, Graduate Studies.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Applied Science. Tatiana Zarina. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Arts. Hyun Soo Chang, Elsa Magdalena Labushang, Christine A. Liebig. Ryan Phillips, Gursharan Kaur Sandhu, Sharif Maher Soliman. Damian Sitch, Matthew O. Wilmot. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Peace and Conflict Studies. Christian Fox, Kaylee Perez, Lorena Rodriguez. Mariana Tomic. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Public Service. Hina Bashir Ahmed, Shifat Sharmin Ahmed, Amanda Ali. Deidre Elizabeth Bentema, George Andrew Boshnakis, Ian Donald Chesney. Vincent Gichico, Emmanuel Narku Duwona, Christian Alexander Douglas Eng. Nicole Alexandra France, Sheldon Frey, Daniel Hyatt Hahn. Videhi Kamalanathan, Saharia Kanak, Mathura Noeline Kurunanithi. Sadaf Korsand, Vanya Kilibarda, Marvi Afsal Memon. Aruba Nadim, Calvin John Ostner, Ramona Magdalena Pitts. Whitney Ann Kathleen Philippi, Justin Terrence Scott Reese, Brittany Natasha Kimberly Sandy. Kamaldeep Singh, Henry Wong. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Jenny Rebecca Flagler George. Kurt Sheldon Holokoff. Congratulations. David Keeley. Kevin Kawe Leung. Congratulations. Ying Shin Lin. Congratulations. Michael McEwen. Congratulations. Genevieve Christine Sanson. Congratulations. Natalie Ann Sanson. Congratulations. They are their twins. Crystal C. Congratulations. Amanda Wudarzuski. Tracy Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer those degrees in absentia.
I now invite Ian Orchard, Vice President, Academic and Provost, to the podium.
Would anyone else like to sing any rock songs before we? Mr. Chancellor, I present William Coleman. The hallmark of Professor William Coleman's career has been the rich diversity of scholarship that explores the critical issues of our time: the internationalization of public policy, financial institutions and the state, globalization, colonization, and indigeneity. His work extends well beyond Canada's borders, and he has published 6 books, close to 50 peer-reviewed articles, more than 20 edited volumes, and over 75 book chapters, alongside scholars from China, Europe, Latin America, North Africa, as well as Indigenous scholars from 6 nations of the Grand River Territory, among others. Holder of numerous prestigious research grants, he founded the Institute on Globalization and the Human Condition. He led the successful multi-university collaborative initiative on globalization and autonomy, and he held the Canada Research Chair in Globalization and Public Policy at McMaster University. In 2009, the same year that he was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada, Professor Coleman came to the Department of Political Science at the University of Waterloo as the CG Chair in Globalization and Public Policy. But Professor Coleman is not only a prodigious and innovative scholar, his teaching excellence has also been recognized with several awards, among them the National 3M Teaching Award. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding scholarly contributions, his teaching excellence, and exemplary service to the academic community, I request that you will award the title of University Professor to William Coleman. I now invite Emmanuel Cavallo, Associate Dean, Cooperative, Administration and Planning, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Judd Whiteside. The Arts Alumni Achievement Award recognizes arts alumni who have made outstanding contributions to their professional field and in community and/or public service. This year's recipient is Judd Whiteside, who received his BA in 1970 in political science. He holds a Juris Doctor from the University of Western Ontario and also successfully completed executive programs at both Harvard and Stanford universities. Judd is a senior partner of Miller Thomson, one of Canada's leading business law firms. From 1992 to 2007, he served as the firm's chair and CEO. Throughout his career, he held several directorships, including at Arise Technologies, MI Developments, and Tesma International Incorporated. Judd has balanced his career success with a strong commitment to his community, as evidenced by his involvement with numerous organizations, including Markham Stouffville Hospital Foundation, the Canadian Cancer Society, the YMCA, and Juvenile Diabetes. Judd is the recipient of the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal, the Markham Board of Trade Tony Roman Award as Business Leader of the Year, and the University of Waterloo's 50th Anniversary Alumni Award. In 1992, he was inducted into the university's Athletic Hall of Fame. His dedication to a broad education led him to create the Whiteside Family Scholarship, which supports student athletes enrolled in arts. Judd has served the university in several senior roles, including his membership on Senate, the Board of Governors, and Vice Chair of the Arts Talent Trust Campaign. Mr. Chancellor, we are pleased to honor Judd Whiteside. Mr. Chancellor, I present Vanessa Pinelli. The Arts Young Alumni Award recognizes young alumni who have made outstanding contributions to their professional field and in community and/or public service. This year's recipient is Vanessa Pinelli, who received a BA in Liberal Studies in 2010. While at Waterloo, she served on the board of the directors of the imprint. After graduation, Vanessa moved to Vancouver, where she was first employed in the finance sector before co-founding Trico Home Solutions and Manufacturing in 2012. In her role as Chief Operating Officer, she has seen the company grow from 3 to 25 employees. As a young entrepreneur, Vanessa learned the basics of business while working for her father's construction company in Ontario while attending university. Vanessa was one of the 2014 recipients of the Top 30 Under 30 Awards given by the National Kitchen and Bath Association, and her company's cabinetry has been featured on the TV program Love It or List It Vancouver several times. In 2014, Troico was a nominee for the Greater Vancouver Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award for 10 to 50 employees. Vanessa is a strong supporter of community charities for children and the underprivileged, like Smile Train and the Home Team. She is also a member of the Greater Vancouver Home Builders Association and the Board of Directors of the National Kitchen and Bath Association, British Columbia chapter. Mr. Chancellor, we are pleased to honor Vanessa Pinelli. I now invite Ferdan Hamdalapur, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium.
Each year, the Governor General of Canada recognizes the highest level of academic achievement by awarding two types of medals to the university graduates: gold medal in graduate studies and silver medal in undergraduate studies. This year, for the entire graduating class of 2015, the University of Waterloo has been awarded 3 silver medals. The recipients of silver medals, they achieved the highest academic standing in their studies. So one of these medals will be presented today. Mr. Chancellor, I request that you present the Governor General's Silver Medal for 2015 to Marina Gallagher. As you witnessed, this was a very special presentation made by two chancellors, Chancellor of the University of Waterloo and Chancellor of St. Jerome University, because Marina went to St. Jerome as well. We're very proud of your accomplishments, Marina. I had the pleasure of speaking to her. She only has 97% average. And I was delighted to hear that she is continuing her studies directly, PhD studies at the University of British Columbia. All the best, Marina. We will be watching your progress with great pleasure and honor. Graduates, your friends, families, this is the last part of your convocation. And I'm so grateful that we had a fantastic convocation ceremony, and you were just great. You waited all the Zeds to graduate, and you watched them with pride. Just under a decade ago, Jackie Kaiser sat where you are sitting now. a member of the Faculty of Arts graduating class of spring 2006. She took many of the same courses that you did, sat in the same classrooms, took courses from the same professors as you did. Her story is significant because it illuminates so beautifully what makes this university so special, and because it illustrates how fully you're enabled to use your Waterloo education to take that first step into your future. Upon graduating with honors as a drama major and sociology minor, she wanted to pursue graduate studies. Through a mutual connection, a professor here at Waterloo, Jackie got in touch with an alumni, a fellow alum studying at Columbia University. That's where Jackie herself ended up before breaking out into a fascinating career. Jackie works in New York City at one of Broadway's top advertising agencies, overseeing online media buying for some of her favorite Broadway shows. Think about those connections. Think about them carefully. As I had the pleasure of talking to some of you, I asked you many questions, and one of which was, did you make a lot of friends? And every time I asked that question, I received this very enthusiastic, energetic answer. It's yes, made so many great friends, and we are intending to keep those friendships forever. That's fantastic. Use them. Use your connections. Think about those connections, to fellow alum, to our faculty, between the fine and performing arts, digital media, and commerce. Connections are important. As you leave here today, keep in mind the connections you have forged throughout the years. They are so valuable. As arts alumni, you have developed a skill set that will serve you the rest of your lives. Your ability to think abstractly, to communicate, to build social and cultural bridges. You have these skills, and a world filled with opportunities and challenges waiting for you to tackle. Robert Beamish is an example of this. While this economics graduate student was on co-op in Hong Kong, he pitched an idea. Now his enterprise, Anokassan, connects Asia-based investors with Canadian Aboriginal communities who need ethical, equitable partnerships to develop their natural resources. With guidance and mentorship from our University of Waterloo entrepreneurship system, through the St. Paul's Greenhouse Social Entrepreneurship Program, Anokassan has come a long way. They are synthesizing the cultural, economic, social, political, and investment dynamics affecting First Nations resource development and producing positive outcomes. They are building relationships of mutual understandings and benefit. For his work with Anokassan, Robert was recently named one of the 55 rock stars of Waterloo by CyberNorth Ventures. And Anokassan recently won first place at the University of Waterloo Asia Entrepreneurial Series in Beijing in 2 categories, most innovative and most likely to receive investment. These are art skills in action. And let me say that work like this is essential not only from an economic perspective, but socially. As Canada continues its sometimes painful struggle to reconcile our history with our ideals, Robert's contribution to Canada's economy and to First Nations empowerment is vital. Like Robert's arts degree, your art degree provides you the skills you need to navigate a rapidly changing world of shifting cultural dynamics, digital communication, and new economic realities. As you move on in your lives and careers, the University of Waterloo will add value to your degree by building on your faculty's successes and strengths. As you're probably aware, we have begun the construction on an new $8.5 million arts student space. As I mentioned this before earlier on, your dean, Dr. Doug Pierce, was one of the happiest men that I can remember seeing in the Faculty of Arts when this project was approved by our Board of Governors. It was important to us, it was important to the Faculty of Arts because it was very important to our students in the Faculty of Arts. Over the past decade, our student population has grown significantly. This is very exciting, and we can see it right here with the size of this graduating class. This is exciting. It means that we get to see more graduates like you go on and achieving amazing things. Waterloo's Faculty of Arts is our largest faculty and our most diverse faculty by program offering, and essential to our scholarly and social mission. You are part of this rich and evolving tradition and always will be through your lifelong connection to this place as University of Waterloo alumni. Take this spirit of innovation and knowledge and experiences you have accumulated as arts students and find ways to not only have a great career, but build a better world. One of the ways your university is committed to building a better world is through the United Nations He for She campaign. Our goal is to enlist boys and men in the fight to end gender discrimination. Join the He for She campaign on Twitter, learn more about the initiative, and think about how you can play your part to end gender discrimination. Let that be part of your mission as University of Waterloo alumni, ready to make a difference in a world that so desperately needs you. Graduates of the spring class of 2015, you are ready for whatever opportunities and challenges life throws at you. You're ready. Your degree says so. I say so. The chancellor says so. Your professors and your parents and your friends say so. You're ready. Congratulations on earning your degree and earning the responsibility to honor your alma mater and your best selves with a lifetime of positive innovation and impact. Good work. Good luck. Thanks very much. Just a very minor housekeeping detail. St. Jerome graduates, there is a reception at St. Jerome University. Please make your way towards their atrium. There's going to be some further festivities there. With that, I turn it over to you, Mr. Chancellor.
Thank you. Well, we still have 6 minutes left, so we could do some more speeches. No? Okay. Convocation is adjourned.